growing quite rapidly. So I'm happy all of you could take out time and join this session. So we'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll get started with today's session. I can imagine all of you are extremely eager to understand how can you use AI tools to create a digital catalog for your business or for the organization that you work. So this is where, once again, good evening and a warm welcome to all the participants. And we will use this time while we are... Sorry, I can see there are a few chats. So I was just looking at, there were a few chats, so I just thought of checking if there is anything for me. So I can see that my audio is working fine, but in case any one of you is having a difficulty in hearing me, please let me know. So I've just quickly looked at the system stats and everything seems to be working fine. So once again, good evening and a warm welcome to all the participants. I've been saying that many times, but while we wait for the participants to join in and settle down, so let me quickly give you a brief about how we'll be conducting this session. So this is a session where I will be doing a live demonstration, and I'm not sure how many of you had a chance to attend any of my previous webinars or workshop. So I personally don't prefer to use a lot of presentation. Wherever it is necessary, we can't avoid doing that. But I try to avoid doing that because I prefer to show live examples, because that's where I believe any person is able to understand in a better way, right? So if I'm just sharing with you that this is how you can do that, I'm just talking to you, whereas if I'm showing to you, you'll be able to understand that in a better way. That's my personal belief, and that's why I prefer to do live sessions. And today is also a live session wherein I will also create a digital catalog and online store in front of you, and we will go through the various aspects or various bottlenecks which are there, where business owners like you get stuck because you don't know. You have the information, but how can you present it in a beautiful way, especially using AI tools, because AI tool can make or can help you do that in a very efficient manner. So how can you use AI tool? We are not going to use any complicated or very expensive AI tool. Everything which I'm sharing with you is available free. So that's what we share. So we will be sharing the tools that we ourselves use. So it is not like we don't use it and we will be proposing it. And we will also try to go into the realm of the design part of it, because the product information or business information is something which is still manageable, right? So because you are the product expert, you are the business expert, you know your business, and still somehow you can create that. But when it comes to creativity, when it comes to creating banners or visuals, that's where many of us get stuck, because we don't have that kind of creative mindset, or we don't have a degree in graphic designing. And that's where, how can we do that? So that's where, again, how can you use AI tools to solve all those challenges? So in simple words, what we'll be doing is we will jointly be creating a digital catalog in this session, and we will use AI tools for various activities. So it's going to be a live demonstration that we are going to do here. Now, in next few seconds, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Before I do that, this is a sort of a common problem. I'll not say it happens in every webinar that I'm doing, but sometime I've noticed that people face this challenge. So I'm just going to share a few words or a suggestion around that. So many of you, I can believe, are joining through your mobile devices. Now, it is sort of customary, or when we are doing a video call, we typically tend to hold them like this, a mobile device. Now, when I'm doing a screen share, Zoom has a default functionality that it will like go full screen. So it will go landscape and it will go full screen. But in some cases, I'm not sure, the app was not updated or whatever the scenario was. In some cases, it did not go full screen, and it was looking like this small on the mobile screen, and they were not able to see or understand anything that I was sharing. They were able to hear me, but they were not able to look at the screen and understand, because this is where I'll be doing a screen share. So it is crucial, it is essential that you are able to see the screen in a better way. So if you have access to a laptop or a desktop, it will be better because the screen is bigger. You'll be able to understand that in a better way. However, if that is not available, at least hold your device in a landscape mode. By default, it will go on to the landscape mode when I start sharing the screen. But just in case you have that challenge and you don't feel like what should I do? So I'm just sharing a suggestion that, like, just turn it around, right? Holding it like this, turn it around. That should solve the problem. 99% of the cases, that should solve the problem. All right. So this is where let's get started. So one more time, good evening and a warm welcome to all the participants. And now I am going to start sharing my screen. Now, many people ask this question that will we get the recording? Yes, absolutely, you'll get the recording, don't worry on that. So now let me start sharing the screen and we will proceed ahead. So let me just start doing that. I will take few seconds to start sharing my screen. All right, so here we go. So I'll start sharing the screen. Let me hide this so that we're able to navigate between windows. So this is where we are starting off with a small presentation, and it is necessary. There were a few things I wanted to share with the audience, so that's why it is just like 2-3 slides of presentation which I'm sharing with you. The first thing that I want to clarify to the audience here is a disclaimer. Firstly, none of the AI tools that we are going to propose today has sponsored this webinar. So this is not a paid promotion that we are doing here today. And the AI tools that we are proposing here are based on our knowledge and especially on our use. We also use these AI tools. Now, there can be a scenario that there is a better AI tool a tool which is better than what I am sharing with you, and that is a possibility, that is a probability. So I'm not sure. Sorry, I have a bad throat, so please bear with me. So I'm not saying that this is the best AI tool out there for that purpose, but based on our experience, this is a suitable tool that will get the job done. So this is something I thought of clarifying. Now, this is another thing that I wanted to show to you. This is a presentation which I would you will get as part of as along with the recording of this webinar, and this is a resource. So you'll get a copy of this presentation which you can use, and this is where I've included this slide where I have added all the recommended AI tools, and you'll see there are various tools from various spans, so you can use them as per your requirement. These are all links, so you are not just seeing the names. These are all hyperlinks, so you can also go to that website and then start using that. So you'll also get that. So many users or many participants, when they're attending these webinars, they have this concern. They want to understand how can we access these tools. You'll get this presentation as part of the email that you'll be getting along with the recording. So there you'll have all the links, so don't worry on that. All right, so this is what I wanted to share with you. Now let's start with today's presentation. So this is where I'm going to switch my screen. Let me just hide it once again. Every time I press escape, it reveals itself. So now I've switched my screen, and this is where what you're looking at your screen is a account that I have created on GlobalLinker, and I'm assuming all of you have already created an account. In case you don't have an account on GlobalLinker yet, just go to globallinker.com, and within 2 minutes you'll be able to create an account. Very simple process. Once you have created the account, now we are starting the digital catalog creation journey. I could have already created the digital catalog and shown to you, but that would not have related with you in a great way. So this is where, like, let's create it from the scratch. We are starting from the first step. All right, so this is where to start the digital catalog creation journey. What is the first step? We have to click on this option or this button, online store. So we'll click on that, which will take us to the seller panel of our online store. There's the seller panel. The next step is to create, click on convert now, which will reveal an overlay. On this overlay, there are three simple questions that we have to answer. What is the main purpose of the online store? So B2B or generating lead B2C. We can select that. How many products? And would you like to have minimum order quantity feature? I'll select yes, and then we'll click on next. This is where you'll see a number of design themes options which are there. So this is where any theme design that you're liking, you can select that. If you don't like it at a later stage, you can easily change that. So it is not a concern as such. So what I'll do is I will select, let's select which one? Let's select this one, the face. So I am selecting the face, which reveals the third and the last overlay. This is where the store name is the business name, New Enterprises, and that is perfectly okay. But in the store URL, you can see there's a code. So we have to delete that. I've selected that. Now I'm pressing backspace on my keyboard, and you can see it is deleted. Now what I'll do is new enter, sorry for the typo. New Enterprises, I've typed the business name. Now, there can be a scenario that your business name is fairly long. In that case, it will not fit in because the character limit is 25 characters. So that's where you'll have to use a little bit of creativity. Otherwise, this is where you have to just type in, delete the code and type your business name. That's all you are required to do on this stage. All right. Now, I typically spend a lot of time explaining about this URL part, but in simple terms, this is what a person will type to open the digital catalog, open the website that we are creating here. So newenterprises.linker.store is what they will be typing. In case you're not familiar with linker.store, sorry, let me. This should help with the throat. So in case you're not familiar with linker.store, so linker.store is our subdomain that we provide to our members like you, absolutely free of cost, and you can use it for as long period as you want. But why are we doing that? This is provided just simply because of the reason that we understand many of our users, when they are going through this journey, they're doing it for the very first time. And if at this early stage we push them to get into the domain or SSL integration, it will be overwhelming. It will be sort of nerve-wracking for them, right? So you're already not certain whether you'll be able to do that. And then you have to do something very complex. It will be very stressful for you. And we don't want this to be a stressful process. We want it to be an enjoyable process. That's why we are providing our subdomain. You can use it for as long period as you want. Whenever you feel comfortable and confident, you can take it live on your own domain. I thought of answering because these are sort of common questions you may ask. So I thought of answering those. Let's click on create store, and that completes this journey. There are a few more steps that we have to do. Let me just click on it once again. Let me just refresh my browser. It seems my internet connection is slow. Yeah, my internet connection is slow, and that's why it took few attempts to load this page. All right, so this is where we have completed the initial steps. Now we are now actually starting to create the online store. Now you might be seeing this overlay, and many of you will be finding it very funny that we have just created the store. Why are you showing that your online store is incomplete? This is shown for a very specific reason. Now, many of you, when you're creating this, or when you are trying to create this online store, when you're trying to create this digital catalog, that's where you feel that we don't have enough time or energy to do that, and it is a fairly specialized kind of job. So instead of our spending our time and energy in learning everything and then creating the online store, and also I'm not saying that it is impossible to learn. Many of users like you have created such stunning and beautiful stores, so it is absolutely learnable and doable. But just in case, if you feel that let me hire a professional or let me hire an agency and outsource this task to them. So that's why this is displayed. So in case you are wanting an agency, or you're wanting a team of professionals to create the digital catalog for you, in that case, You can use this option. Click on view detail. It will take you to another page. That's where you can submit your request. And then one of our onboarding specialists will connect with you. They'll guide you with the next steps and they'll share the commercials with you. This is a paid service which you can avail of just in case you want. It is not at all mandatory. We are just displaying it here so that in case you are interested, you may avail it. All right, so I'll just close it. And now we will start our journey of completing the store. So let me just firstly try to open the URL. Why am I copying it and not clicking on it? Because if I clicked on it, it will open the store preview and it has like dots and all. It does not look very presentable. So this is how it is appearing at the moment. And we'll try to complete it. So let's go and let's try to tackle the first task at hand, and that is to update the product catalog or add products to the catalog. How do we do that? So for that, we will be navigating to the product section. Very simple, catalog, and then we will click on products and you'll see the empty product section opens up. Nothing is there. So this is where we have to add products to the catalog. Now, there are obviously two methods which are available. So in case you have a large catalog, you can use the Excel method. So you can click on that down pointing arrow, and then you can click on import product Excel as CSV. It will take you to another page, and that's where you can download the sample format, input the information into an Excel file, and you can upload the products. You can upload like thousands of products in one go. So that is one process which is available. And the second process is one product at a time. So we'll use this process because any which ways we'll not be uploading thousands of products in today's session. But more interestingly, this is where we will be creating the entire product information using AI tools. And how do you have to go through that process? We'll be starting with very basics and we'll be going through the entire step-by-step process. And this is where I will request, or I want to request everyone in the audience to please try to understand this with as much attention as possible, because this is something which will have a significant impact on your business, or it can have a significant impact on your business, because this is where it is the crux of the matter. This is where the action happens. This is where, so any person who's visiting your digital catalog, or they're seeing your products on ONDC, or they're seeing your products on Indian Business Portal, whichever platform they are seeing it, if this is not presentable, if it is not showing the right information, you'll not get the conversion. All right. So it is very important. Now, how can you use AI tools? This is where we are going to switch the screen. So this is where, let me take you to another screen. And this is where, for the benefit of time, what I've done is I've done a very simple activity. Now, I'll do that for one product along with you. So here we have, I think, 4 products. One is a shoe. This is a t-shirt. This is a men's shirt. And this is a leather handbag. 4 product. Now you can create a similar Excel file. I've created it on Google Sheet. It is not necessary that you have to also do it on Google Sheet. You can do that on an Excel file. I don't have Excel, that's why I've done that. So this is where I will just zoom it little bit so that you can understand. Now here I have created 4 columns, and these are just for information gathering. There's nothing scientific happening. These are just for information gathering. On the first column, it is the product title. So this is where you are not going any scientific. Whatever product name you have, you type it here. You can see I've just typed whatever the product name was. And then we have product keywords. So let's do that for this particular product, which is a leather handbag. So, and this is, again, I would want to clarify that this is where I'm sharing few common life examples, or the products that I've chosen for today's demonstration are like general product or regular product that we all use in our daily lives. And the simple reason behind that is so that we can all relate to it. If I've used an industrial product or a hardcore technical product, then many people may not be able to relate to it. That's why I am using these regular daily life products. All right, so for just imagine as if you also deal in handbags, and we have a black leather sling bag that we have as a product. Now we have to add this to our digital catalog, to our website that we are building. So how do we go about creating this information? Now, this is where many people do it wrong. So this is where they know this is a leather handbag and they know what are the benefits, etc., etc., and they just get started with creating. So they understand like what are the USPs or what are the specifications or benefits of this handbag. It has these many pockets, these many chains. It has a very sturdy buckle, or it has a very sturdy strap. Those kind of things they know of the product, and they get started with that. This is where my suggestion is, when you're getting started, do one additional step, and that additional step is to do keyword research. This is where we are not using an AI tool, although you can do that with chat gpt very easily. It is possible, but I am not confident how precise that is that. So that's where I always propose that you can consider using keyword planner, and many SEO experts also prefer using this tool, because this is where it is a very, we know the source of this tool. So that's where we can imagine, or we can at least assume that it is more precise as compared to any other tool. So this is part of Google's ads account. So you just need a Gmail ID. You can just go to Google Ads, and once you are in the ads, on the in the left navigation, you'll see tools. You click on that, and then keyword planner, or just search for keyword planner and click on it, and it will directly take you to this page. While you are on this page, it will show you two options: search volumes and forecast. We are more interested on discover no new keywords, so we'll click on that, and this is where just type the product name. So for us, the product name is black leather sling bag, and this is where I'll just do a copy paste. So this is where what we are trying to do is we are trying to understand what are the relevant keywords which are there, which we should include in the product description and product title that we are creating. For that, we have typed the product name here. We can add as many as we want, the words here, or the seed keywords here. And you'll see the geography is India, which you can see it is here. We can change it. So in case you're an exporter and you want to select a different country, you can easily do that. Or if you would want to target like entire worldwide, you can. This is where I've removed India, and now it is targeting all locations. Is where you can see it is all locations, the entire world it is targeting. And I will click on get results, and this is where it will show the search volume. Now there can be a scenario that the search volume is like very less. This is 1,000 to 10,000 keywords per month. Now this is where what it does is it shows you these suggestions. Now whatever suggestions are relevant to you, so we can just keep adding them. For example, this is also relevant, so let's add that. And black bag is also relevant, so I'm just expanding it. And now again we are going to monthly search, and we will just sort it in a descending order. So this is where we have 100K to 1 million searches, cross body bag. So this is not relevant. Now this is where you'll have to do a little bit of manual exercise to understand what are the relevant keywords. So you'll have to just go through it. So this is a relevant keyword. It is getting about 100K, 1 lakh searches. So we'll just copy paste it here, comma, and then we'll go back. Let's look for leather bag is again getting, black bag is again getting the similar kind of let's, backpack is not relevant. So here you can see it has backpack, tote bag, etc. So it will show you across unless you have used a very precise words, and then you have to just scroll down. But be conscious of this fact, because if you're trying to include a word which is more relevant to you but no one is searching, that is where will not be showing up in a lot of searches, or you'll not be able to get better ranking for your website. So this is where we'll just use few of them. So this is another one. So we have so far done 3. Let's select leather crossbody bag, black purse, leather briefcase. Where it is, black shoulder bag is relevant. No, leather handbag is relevant. So I'm just selecting one more, and this is where I think these are sufficient. So we have added the product keyword. This is an activity that you should do. And then we have business keyword. So this is where you have to specify or add few lines or words about your business. So leather bag manufacturer based out of Haryana, and so I've just started like 2 sentences here about the business, and this is the reference. This is where you are combining the information in all the 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. We are just combining. So this is you can use contact net formula, and this is where we have the information. Now we will go to Chat GPT. This is Chat GPT. Now here we are using a extension called keywords everywhere, and I will just show you. So keywords everywhere Chrome extension. So just search for keywords everywhere Chrome extension. It is available on Firefox also. I haven't checked on Edge, but it is available in Chrome and Firefox. So it will show you this page, this link. Just search for keywords everywhere Chrome extension, and it will be like this. I've already installed it on my browser, so I don't have to do that. But you have to just come here and install this extension. Once you have installed this extension, then open your ChatGPT account, and you will start seeing 2 additional things here. One is these quick formulas or quick prompts, like please continue, clarify, explain, rewrite, etc., etc. And then we have templates here. Click on templates, and it will open up like this. It will be something like this. It will open up like this. Now here you have to select SEO, search engine optimization, and then e-commerce SEO. Just in case, even if you are a B2B business and you're trying to just generate leads, still this is e-commerce SEO that you have to choose. And this is where you will see product description generator. So you click on that, and here it will ask you which language would you like to create this description, what it should be the tone. I've just chosen professional. You can, if you are into more of lifestyle sort of products, that's where you can choose cheerful, playful, or creative, etc. There are different tones which are available. You can select that. And what should be the writing style? I've chosen persuasive. You can choose anything that is more relevant to your business. Now this is where we have to now use this information. So let's use this product, the black leather handbag that we have just created the information. So we will put it here. So we have just added all the information wherever there are. Just to ensure there are no spelling mistakes, I'm just adding the spaces, although it is not technically required to add spaces, but I'm just trying to ensure there are no spelling mistakes. And this is where it shows you how many words do you need in the description. So this is where the default value is 1000, which is more than enough. And then how many headings do you need? 5, and it will give you 5 title options. And how many keywords should be there? Total 10 keyword is okay. So if you want, you can make changes to them. Otherwise, you can keep them as default, and then click on execute template. And this is where now ChatGPT is creating the description for us. So this is the first product for which it is creating the description for us. So this is the first product that we will be uploading. So here, so this is the entire description that we have. Now, there are different sections it has provided. It is not necessary that you have to like use it like section 1, section 2. You can just copy it. If you want, you can copy it from there also. So I am just copying it like this. So you can just copy it. Now you can go to the product summary and paste it. Now what will happen is the formatting. So this is where you can see it is very beautifully formatted. It will go away. Don't worry on that. You can just go full screen, and then you can start. Obviously, we have to delete sections, and we will add little formatting here. So this is in section. We will delete that, and this will be formatted. I will just bold it. So let's add. This is all one, so no need to add. This is section 3. So till now, and these are the headings which we can remove. These are the keywords. So this entire thing can be removed. So now let's remove that. So this is how our description is appearing. In case you want like more bullet points or anything to be included, you can give add that as part of the description, add those points as part of the description. So this is the description that we have created. I've added that here, and then it has also created few more things for us. So it has created 5 options for the title. So this is where the product name, where most of us struggle. So this is where it has given us 5 options. So elevate your style with our black leather sling bag, craftsmanship definition, pure versatile companion, black leather bag. I think the first one is looking better. So I can just type it here. So this is where we have the title. It has created the description. It has also created the SEO related information. And this is something where I get most of the questions, or we get most of the questions on help desk, and I get these questions on webinars and training workshops. How do we create this information, which is meta title and description? We are not SEO experts. So this is where you can just copy it. Now, when you are using this information, you have to be conscious of the fact that this information can be detected as AI created content. How do you check that it is not getting detected? So there's this platform called undetectable.ai. There are other platforms also, so you can use any one of them, and you can check your content. So I will just go back to the product description, copy it, and then come back here, copy paste it, and then check for AI. Sorry, I have to. It is AI created content. It's a trouble. How do you solve that? So this is where you have humanize an option, but that's a paid solution. How do you? So you can use a solution called Quellbot, QUILLBOT. It is there in the presentation. So this is where we have to just copy paste the content again. Sorry. It is asking me to log in. So we have quite a bit of content. So what we can do is we can, in the free account, it does not allow like you to copy paste a lot of content. I think there's a word limit. So this is where I've just copy pasted the first paragraph. You can go paragraph wise. So this is where we are doing the first paragraph, and click on paraphrase, and it will re-paraphrase it. Now, the trick is many times you will paraphrase it and it will still get caught as AI detected content. The trick is you should copy the output and give it back as an input. Yeah. Now copy the output again. You'll have to do it a few times. Give it back as an input. So I think we have done the paraphrasing activity 2 times. Now we'll just copy it and we will go back to this thing, undetectable AI, and try to check again if it is getting caught. So let's see. Human. right? So that is something that you have to keep in mind, right? When you're creating your content through Chat GPT, it will get flagged as AI created content. Search engines are extremely sharp and intelligent, and you'll be able to understand or find out that you have used AI tool to create this content, and obviously it will not help you with the search engine ranking. So that's where use this tool, re-paraphrase it. It will take you little amount of effort, but or otherwise you take a paid plan of undetectable AI and then click on humanize. It will humanize your content. So it is entirely up to you. So that is something which should keep in mind. So far with respect to the product content creation, we have the product title, we have the description, and we have the meta title and description. So let's upload the rest of the information. Now comes the image part of it, and this is where many people ask us that what is an ideal dimensions of the image, and that's where you can see 800 by 1000 pixels is written here. Now you have to resize your image. How do you do that? So for that, there is this Adobe's tool. There are a lot of tools that I have opened here. So this is called Adobe Express. So adobe.com/express, or you can search for Adobe Express, and it also has a desktop application, very useful application. In case you want, you can use that. So here, if I scroll down, this is where you'll see there is this option called resize images. Just click on that, and it will open a canvas here. Now this is where you have to drag and drop the images. I'll just click on browse, and I will just quickly select the image from my device. Now this is something which you may or may not encounter, right? So in case you encounter this, and this where again you're stuck, like, how do I resize it? So this is the tool that you can use, Adobe Express, and go here, and this where by default it will have like social media. That's the majority use case. So you are resizing for Instagram, Facebook, etc. But it has custom. So you'll click on custom, and this is where you have to type the dimensions. From where you'll get the dimensions, this is where it is written 800 by 1000 pixel. So the first box will be 800, then the second box will automatically, it will based on the dimensions that we have. So it has resized it. Now here you also have this option, increase scale. So this is where in case you have like a tiny image and you want to make it larger, you can also do that. So you can increase scale, and then you can just so this is a resized image which you can easily download and use on your website. So just in case you have this resizing trouble, or if you have to move image left and right, you can also do that very easily. So this is again a free tool which you can use for resizing the images. So this is where I have the images. So I'll just quickly upload them, and so we have to just now select which should be the first one, which should be the second one. So I think this can be the second one, and only 3 images are what I'm uploading. So this is the name, selling price, let's add 1000, and this is where I'm selecting accept order. So the customer can place an order, prices per unit. Stock, let's add 100 units. So this is code. So this is a unique identifier, alphanumeric unique identifier, and we don't have variants. So I'll just leave that. Stock is 100 units. Threshold is minimum order quantity is 1. Category is, let's say, women fashion, or I'll just add handbags. Label country of origin, India, and there's a long description. So in case you have a longer description, that you have generated through ChatGPT, which can be entered here. Variants, we don't have variants for the handbag, so we'll just leave that and we will click on save, and one product is uploaded. So this is one product uploaded. Let's quickly upload at least two more so that you have like few products displaying on the category page. So this is where which one should we upload very quickly. So we'll go back to our product. Let's upload this shirt. So this is what we have to upload. Again, clicking on template, just deleting this one and uploading this one. Click on execute template. It will generate the description for us. So we'll just copy it from here because the bottom sections are not relevant for us. So sorry, what do I do? Okay, so now we are going to go back to the description. We'll go full screen so that we can easily edit it. This will be bold. This is section 2. Looks okay. We have to now select the product title. So selecting this one. This will be accept inquiry so that is per unit. In that. This is a shirt, so it will have variants. So this is where we are adding the product code. Stock is, let's say, 100. Category is men shirt. These are not displayed on the front end. So men shirt, clicking on save, and labels tags where we'll just select country of origin, and we'll simply go to variants, and this is where we are adding a variant of size and small, comma, medium. Just press comma and system will accept it. Medium, large, extra large, and extra small. So we have added 5 variants: small, medium, large, extra small. And this is where you can also edit these SKU codes, which are created by the system for you. So I'm just quickly editing them. So this is XL and this is XS. Selling price and stock are also editable. And last is SEO related information. Let's quickly add that as well. So this is where we have the meta title. Again, so what you're getting from ChatGPT is a complete package. So the entire product description with product title suggestions and meta title and description. So the entire complete package is there with respect to description. Now let's quickly add images as well. Same process, product images. Let's create a folder, men shirt. Now, I advise that you should always create folders when you're uploading images, because otherwise what will happen is beyond a time, your image manager will become like too cluttered and you'll not be able to use it very effectively. So just a suggestion I thought of sharing. So this is where we have selected the first image. Let's select the second one. Let's select quickly select the third one. Now, this is where okay, we have all the 4 images. So looks good. These blank placeholders will not appear. So let's click on save. This is the second product that we are uploading. So we have 2 products. Let's upload one more so that our category page at least looks full. So this is where which one should we upload? Let's go back. So we have a women black t-shirt. Let's upload this one. So going to chat GPT, again template, adding the product description. That's good. Let's add the description. I'm just doing it very quickly because we have already gone through the process. So we have added the description, looks okay. And let's copy the title. Let's add the SEO related information because we are already there. So let's copy paste that. And then the meta description. So I added that. Now let's quickly add the other. So this is both. This is per unit. Selecting country of origin, product variant. Let's add size variations here. So again, small, medium, large, extra large, extra small. In case you're wondering how these appear, so just type it here. Just type it in here and then press comma on your keyboard and it will be accepted. I'll not change the SKU code for the benefit of time, and let's quickly upload the images. So again, going to product images, create a folder, women t-shirt. So this can be the first image. This can be the second one. I'm just quickly selecting them. And this can be the last one. So we have selected the images and we'll click on save. So we have uploaded 3 products on our website very quickly using ChatGPT. And now, so the product section is there. So if I refresh it here, you'll start seeing the products. Why the third one is not appearing. We have the handbag, we have the shirt. Yeah, I think it is still getting uploaded. So it will take like few seconds for it to appear. So all the 3 products are here. Now let's work on the content part of it. So this is where let's first create the navigation of our online store. For that, we'll be going to my store and we will be going to navigation and we will start adding navigation elements here. So women fashion is the main category. And this is where we are going to add handbags, and this is where we are going to add t-shirt, two categories. I've added that, and then let's create a category called handbag. Again, selecting category handbag, and let's create another category called t-shirt, and we will add women t-shirt here. Save. So 3 categories added, but handbag and t-shirt are subcategory women fashion. So we'll just drag it slightly towards right, and it will fly up the screen. No worries. Click on update navigation, and it will start appearing properly. And this is t-shirt again, same process. Click on update navigation. Now here, if we go and we refresh it, this is where we have women fashion, and we also have drop downs here. It is not looking very nice in this theme. No worries, we'll change the theme. So this is one navigation. Let's add one more, men fashion. And this is where we'll have just one category called men fashion. Select that, click on save, and we have to click one more called shirts. And again, men's shirt, click on save, drag shirts towards right, click on update navigation. Navigation is set. So now let's quickly jump on and let's quickly work on the content part of it. And that's where we have the pages. It is part of the My Store navigation, and this is where we have the pages. So firstly, we have the content pages or the policy pages here, which are disabled at the moment. You have to just click on edit, review the policy, turn the status on, and click on save. Now, in case you are creating an inquiry store where you're not doing an e-commerce, where you are technically not receiving an order, but you are generating leads. So in that case, also you need to have terms and condition and privacy policy active on your online store. So these are required by the law to be there on your online store, on your digital catalog. So if you are not doing e-commerce, the top 2 are mandatory. If you're doing e-commerce where you're receiving orders, all of them are mandatory. So for benefit of time, I'm just activating 2 of them. Now we will have to add a about us page, about our business page or company profile page, let's say. So I'm just adding company profile here. It will be journal. Now again, content. How do we create the content? So this is where you can see I've just created a small brief here. I'll select that. We'll go to Chat GPT. I'll just do a new chat. Again, we'll use the templates, content writing. Sorry. Landing page, generic landing page for e-commerce. Sorry. It has given us keyword ideas. Sorry, I think I've chosen the wrong options on here. So we will just use copyright, and I will use a safe option that I have used, email, professional emails. Just type the content here, copy paste the content there, and it will rewrite it. So you can just skip the pleasantries and just copy the content. Sorry. Here again, you can check for AI created content. We are just using that. Now, if you have images, if you have video, those can be added from here. We'll turn the status on and click on save. Another way in which you can create this content is, let me just click on new chat. Here you can see. So you can just click on expand, and please expand. It will give a prompt. Now just copy paste few lines. So this is where you can see this is like very basic few lines I've written about the business. Just copy them, come here, copy paste them, and then click on the prompt. And this is where now this is much better to what we had created. So we'll just use this one, delete that. Now this is where we have to ensure that in case we have to do any formatting, etc., we'll have to spend a little time on that to format the content. Let's again go full screen so that we can. It is not necessary that you have to use the same format which is provided by ChatGPT. You can use your own format as well, or you can remove the numbering, remove the headings that are provided, and just use the content. So it is entirely up to you. You can use your intellect to make those decisions and create the content. Now, why are we spending times here? This looks like very basic thing to do, but I know that this is where a lot of businesses struggle. So that's why I thought of highlighting this. This is where we have added the company profile. Let's click on save, and the page is created. Let's go to the list of pages. So we have the company profile. So similar to this, you can create about us, our story, our team, etc., depending on how what all pages you would want to create them. So this is the content part that you have to work on. Now let's work on the beautification of the store, because this is not looking very presentable. So let's quickly work on the beautification. So for that, again, we'll be going in my store. We'll firstly go and apply the theme that we have chosen. So this is the theme that we have chosen while we were creating the store, and this is where we have to go to the actions tab and we have to click on apply, and it will take like few seconds and the theme will get applied. Now if we come here and refresh it, you will see the theme has changed. Now here we have the men's fashion, women's fashion, the header is in black, etc. Now we have to make it presentable. How do we do that? So firstly, let's work on adding visuals here in form of banners. So for banners, we have to click on this thing called store preview. Just click on that, and it will open the store preview here. And this is where you'll see the empty placeholders are there. Click on the yellow dot, and it will reveal this pop-up. This is where we have the dimensions. So we have to create a banner of 1920 820 pixel. Now to create the banners, we will be using a tool called designer.microsoft. It is a Microsoft's tool, AI tool. You can come here and give it instructions. So create an e-commerce website banner. And you can use your own image also. So if you want to use the product image that you have, so you can use that. So for example, want to use the handbag image. So for example, this one, and upload that. The image is here. I've just written a brief prompt to it. Click on generate, and it will start generating. Another wonderful thing about designer.microsoft is it will also come up with a prompt suggestion that you can consider using this prompt. It will give you better results. So these are few designs that we have created, or banners it has created. Let's use the prompt which is provided by the AI tool itself. So let's see. So this is where few banners are created, right? Now let's is not looking nice. Let's use this one. It is looking better. Click on customize design. And this text is edible. The background is changed. Also, we can change anything that we want. This where on the side, it will also show you few more options which you can consider using. So this is where we have used our own image. You can also instruct it to use its own image. I'll show to you that shortly. But let's first download this one. Before downloading it, we have to resize it. How do you resize it? So click on here where you are seeing the title, and then click on resize, and then click on custom size, and then type the dimensions. So dimension is 1920, 1920, and 820 pixel. So I will type that, and we will click on continue. So it will ask us, should I resize it in new tab or resize the existing one? So I'll just say the resize it. So it is going to resize the existing banner. So it is looking nice. Now we can download it. I'll quickly download it. So it is getting downloaded. So this is done. Let's go to new design. I've clicked on new design, and we are again going back to the main page. Let's create another banner. Create an So I've given it an instruction that it should use visuals of models wearing black dresses, explore our latest collection of dresses. So this looks better. Let's use that. Now, based on the selection that you have done, it will still continue to show you a few more results. So this is where you have a few more results. So you can consider changing them in case you find anything that is looking better. Again, custom size. It is 1920, and this is 820. Continue. Resize this one. Now this is where you generally have an option to drag the image, but this is looking okay, so we can just quickly download it. So we have created two banners. Let's quickly go to our seller panel and let's quickly upload them. Here we have to upload them. So we have just created banners for desktop. So we will be uploading them onto the banner folder. So let's quickly do that. These are the two banners. Let's upload this one, and we have to link it to women t-shirts. So I'll just copy the address, paste it here, click on apply, and the banner will get uploaded. This is the first banner. Let's upload the next one. Banner 2. Same process. This is where we have handbag. Now this time we want people to land on the handbag category. Again, copy pasting the link there. So this is where we have uploaded the banners. We are not uploading the below ones at the moment. And now let's add a logo. So for logo, we can use these tools also, or we can use a old tool called Canva. So we'll just come here and click on create design. We'll type logo and it will show a bunch of options here. So we'll just simply select logo here and it will reveal a lot of design templates or design options on the side. That's where you have templates, and review any one of them and select which one is looking better. So not spending time, I will just quickly select anything that is, this is pro, can select that. Select this one. So it's okay. If we want, we can like increase the size of this one also. We can ungroup it and then make it larger like this, and even all right. So let's now download the logo as well. And let's quickly go and upload the logo. You can't upload it from here. We have to go to store settings and store details. Go to address. This is where you have the logo. You have store logo. Click on upload. Here we have the logo. You can also generate favicon in the same fashion and upload it. I'll also upload it for social media and click on save location. Okay. Logo is uploaded. Let's have a look. How is it appearing? So this is how it is appearing. Let's go to our, let's close one of the tabs. This logo is having a white background. This has a black background. That's not looking nice. So we can just quickly change that. So we'll change it to white. Now it is looking nice. But what has happened is all these are become invisible. So we'll just change the background. Hover color can be the bluish one. So it turns blue on hover, looking nice. Let's quickly change the color here also. And here also one more place to go. I'm just changing it to black. So this is how it is appearing. The top header, in case we want to change the color, so we can change it to the color, the green color that we have. Just select that. I'm using another extension. It is called eyedropper. You can use that to select the colors. So I'm just selecting the green color, which we have on the top, on the logo's top, and adding that here. Here, now you can see the band is in that green color. Let's change the color to a dark black here, and similarly here, change it to black so that these are visible. So now this is, I think, looking much better. This is not how our customers will look at it. Let me just open a private window and show it to you how it is appearing to our customers. sorry, we forgot to implement the changes, right? So we have to click on save, and then we have to click on publish. Okay, it is asking us to enable payment options. So I'll just go to payments. I'll just enable cash on delivery. That should suffice. And then we have to go to shipping and shipping zone. Click on edit, add estimated time. So I'm adding 1 day as the estimated time, and I'm adding a 100 rupees flat fee for now. Clicking on update, and that should allow us to publish it. So let's refresh it. Yeah, now it is getting published. Yes, it is. It has also completed. This is how our customers are looking at it. We can also add products to the home page. So we can go to my store, and we can go to home page components. And this is where we have a section here, which is not visible currently. I'll change the rule to I will select an add product, and we will select, firstly click on update. You can see products have also started appearing. So, and here is our company profile page, which we have added. If we want, we can also add it to the top navigation. Just quickly show you. Change it from product to page. Select the page, so it will be the company profile. Click on save. Now, if we come here, we also have company profile as part of the navigation. So this is how you'll be able to create AI digital catalog using AI tools. So we have uploaded 3 products. We have created banners. We have also created the logo. We have created the company profile content, and also did the rest of the activities to complete the online store. So this is where I'm going to stop sharing. We have overshot the time limit, but I wanted to give you a full rundown on how you can create the store, and within matter of 1 hour, we will able to create it from start to end. All right, so this is where we are now going to break into the question answer round. So down below, you'll see there is an option called Q&A. Use that to ask your question. I can already see there are a few comments in the chat, so I'll try to answer them very quickly. So I can see there's a comment, or there's a chat by Vishwanath Shetty. Wants to understand what are the charges for getting the online store created as part of the assisted store setup services. So it varies depending on your requirement. So I would suggest that you should submit your request and let one of our onboarding team specialists connect with you, understand your requirement, and then they can share the commercials with you. Next question in the chat I can see is from Richa. and they want to understand. So this is where, Richa, I'm not reading out your question, but this is where the online store or digital platform can be used by any business. So this is where what you have to do is to productize your service. So for example, if you are offering a course, you can add it as a product in the similar using the same interface. When people are coming to your digital catalog, that's where they can see that these are the services or these are the courses that you're offering, and then they can connect with you and understand more about your courses and uh, close the transaction. Or you can also sell courses, like, so your inventory can be, if you have 10 seats in that course, so your inventory can be 10, and each people can come and they can book a seat in the course, and when you receive an order, you can share the relevant material with them once you have received that order. So it can be used. It is not just limited to products. Uh, Next question I can see is around the template option. So I'm not sure, Kushal, if you were part of the webinar when I was explaining. So it is this template option is enabled using a browser plugin. It is not a chat GPT plugin. It is a browser plugin called Keywords Everywhere. So you have to add it to Chrome in case you're using Chrome browser, or if you're using Firefox, it is available there as well. So just search for Keywords Everywhere. It is part of the presentation which you'll receive as along with the recording of today's session. So you can, or we can just simply search for Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension. I think I still have that open here. So I'll just quickly show you. Just give me a few seconds to start sharing my screen. So this is the seller panel that we were seeing earlier. And sorry, I have so many tabs, so I also keep getting confused. Should I go? So I think we have it here. This is the Keywords Everywhere. So for example, if you're on Chrome, just search for Keywords Everywhere, and this will open up. Just install it on your browser, and then you'll start seeing these and these options. All right, so because this is something which a lot of people ask me in my previous sessions also, how do I get the template option? So this is how you get the template option. Aman wants to know if we'll get the recording. Yes, everyone will get the recording. The recording will be emailed to you, but in case you want to access it yourself, so just on YouTube, just search for GlobalLinker and you'll find our YouTube channels. All the webinar recordings are there. Kapil wants to understand how to create business keywords. So business keywords are nothing. These are like few words or a sentence about your business, right? So we are a manufacturer of these products and you have been in business for these things. So that these can also be, or for example, if you're an exporter of spices from India, then include these exporter from spices, 10 years experience, good quality spice exporter. So those kind of few sentences or few words about your business, so that when the description that you're creating is not just about the product, it also has some element about the business as well. So other comments are about the recording. So all of you will get the recording. And as I mentioned earlier, you will all get an email from our side, which will have the recording, and it will also have the link to download the presentation, which I showed to you, where you have the links to all the resources which are there. I think there are no questions in the chat. Now I will go to Q&A and quickly answer the question. Anonymous question, is it possible to get the link of the resources? Absolutely, you'll get the presentation. Two images, file name help with SEO. Yes, this is by Dharmesh. Yes, so image file name does not, image title does not have an impact on the SEO, but alt text does have an impact. So you should always add alt text as a practice, or it is sort of a best practice to add image alt text. In my ChatGPT, template option is not coming. You have to use the keywords everywhere option. That's why. Next question again by Dharmesh, wants to understand how important is SEO. Can ads replace SEO? Now, these are like different thought processes, but if you look at from a business's standpoint, what ads give you is instant returns, whereas what SEO gives you is a long-term thing, right? So even very established businesses, if you look at when they started off, if you take like very popular marketplaces that we have in India, so when they started off, they obviously focused a lot on getting traffic from Google Ads. And as a business, you should also do that so that you immediately you can get the wheel rolling. But as you go along, you cannot depend on paid advertising throughout the life of your business, right? So you have to build your own customer base as well. You have to build your organic base as well. So that's where SEO is important, but SEO from businesses perspective or from micro or small businesses perspective is something which does not give you instant results. So this is something which as an industry professional or as an industry veteran, I have seen that many businesses, they start off with SEO thinking that it will give them a return, but SEO is like a long-term activity. This is where you're like building for the future. It will take you at least like a year, 1.5 years, or 2 years to give you some sort of result. That's where a lot of businesses don't have that amount of patience or resources to hold for that long. So from a micro or small businesses perspective or from a startup's perspective, yes, it is better immediately. If you're looking to get started, you should focus on Google Ads, but parallelly keep working on that, right? So this is like something which you are doing discreetly at the back end, just ensuring. However, SEO also, it has multiple branches. One branch which is crucial, irrespective whether you're running Google Ads or you're not running Google Ads, whether you're working on SEO or not, you're hiring an agency or not, it is called on-page SEO, which is crucial for any business. So if you're creating a website, if you're creating an online store, it is your duty that you should get the on-page SEO done. It is not a rocket science. It basically includes or basically pertains that the content that you're adding, the information that you're adding is considering the search engine optimization in mind. So that is something that you should focus, and then you can focus on Google Ads to bring in the immediate traffic and revenue. So there are no further questions. So this is where we'll conclude the session for today. Thank you everyone for taking our time and bearing with me. We have overshot our time by almost 20 minutes. But thank you, everyone. And I hope you found the session informative. I absolutely loved interacting with the audience and sharing little information that I have. There's one last question that I can see. What are Chat GPT alternatives? There are a lot of alternatives available out there. But personally, I have used a few of them. I didn't found the quality of results as such as compared to ChatGPT. So that's why you didn't see any other tool highlighted in today's AI workshop. In future, as other tools come along and they start giving equal quality results, that's where we will definitely also share them with you. All right, so this is where we'll conclude the session for today. Thank you, everyone. And